Hey everybody, welcome back around the Blog and Grill. I'm your host Doug here with your video blog for August 23rd, 2013. I have AFC playoff teams, top 3 storylines in college football, and take your pick for the weekend. But first I want to get to the state of for this weekend. I'm going to talk about beaning in baseball, and my thoughts on beaning in baseball is it should really happen more. It should be used as a policing mechanism to handle certain situations, a hard slide at second, a home run, somebody jawing at you. It should be used more, but I've seen a lot of times it's been used very wrongly. People just throwing up and in on people just to get them off the plate, hitting them in the jaws. We saw Jason Hayward get hit. But really it should be happening more. There are a lot of unwritten rules in baseball. You don't show somebody up when you hit a home run. When you slide in hard to second, you keep your spikes down. Just a lot of different unwritten rules, and really the best way to police the game is through the beaning of baseball players. Sometimes though, I'm thinking back to this past weekend, the umpires don't always handle it right. We'll think back, I'm going to use the Ryan Dempster A-Rod saga as my example. So Dempster throws behind A-Rod the first pitch, goes inside, then hits him the 4th time. He was obviously trying to hit him, but he couldn't for the first 3 tries, and his 4th time he did hit him. So really, he should have been, he should have either been thrown out immediately, just thrown out, or no benches should have been warned at all. By warning the benches, you take the hand out, and the Yankees cannot even get revenge for the hit by pitch by Ryan Dempster in that situation. So I feel like the umpire handled it wrong. Dempster should have even been thrown out, no warnings, or there just should have been no warnings, and Dempster should have stayed in the game. Either way, it wasn't handled properly, and this is what we're beginning to see in baseball. The other team should have the right to retaliate and should get the opportunity to retaliate for sure. So I think that's what we got to think about, and I really think it's a good policing mechanism, and I really think it should be used more because it really feeds into the emotion of baseball and can get baseball to be a much more popular sport. So that's my take on that. Alright, so we've gone 2-a-days with every AFC team. Now I'm going to give you the AFC playoff teams and the 2 wild card positions. Alright, so my AFC division winners are New England out of the East, Denver out of the West, Bengals out of the North, Texans out of the South. And my 2 wild cards are the Colts and the Steelers. So that's my AFC playoff teams. So really our playoff matchups would likely be Colts against, we'll say Colts against Bengals, Patriots against Steelers, and the Texans and the Broncos would get a bye. So coming up next Wednesday, I'm going to give you my playoff winners and my team and my Super Bowl picks for the NFL season for sure. So we will have that next week. But my playoff teams: Patriots, Broncos, Bengals, Texans, and Colts and Steelers for the AFC. Alright, we've been going through college football. This is going to be part 3 of 5 in our college football series. Time to look at the top 3 storylines in college football coming into this season. I think the major, big-time storyline is Johnny Manziel. Will he play or will he sit? Are these violations going to be great enough to make him sit? And I really don't think they will be. I don't think they have enough evidence, or this would already be done and he would be sitting. Johnny Manziel will be on the field week 1 against Rice, and he will be effective for sure. And this team is a very good team and could be a national championship contender with Johnny Manziel in there. The team they'll probably be going up against in a national championship game possibly, or a big game even September 14th, is Alabama. And that's the second big storyline is, can Alabama win 3 straight national championships? They have great playmakers, TJ Yeldon at running back. They also have very good quarterback in A.J. McCarron coming back for a 4th year, and Armani Cooper with a stellar defense behind him. So it should be interesting to see if Alabama can win its 3rd straight national championship. My 3rd storyline is, can anyone stop the SEC from winning a national championship? And I was just looking down through the college football top 25, and really I feel like there are probably two teams that could get this done. And these 2 teams are, first off, Ohio State with Braxton Miller in a I'm going to say a down year for the Big Ten, for sure. Not many Big Ten teams near the top of the rankings. Ohio State right there at number 2 in the AP and the USA Today. So I think Ohio State at number 2, and a little bit of an underdog, I think, down at number 9, Louisville. I think Louisville could get it done. Teddy Bridgewater, very underrated quarterback, and Michael Dyer, former Auburn national champion, going there for his final year of eligibility. So those are the 3 storylines to really take an eye at, keep an eye on, and watch for this upcoming college football season. All right, time for Take Your Pick weekend style. NASCAR Bristol this weekend. I'm going Jeff Gordon, getting the win done, getting back into the wild card position. Little League World Series, we just saw Connecticut come back from down by 7 in the 5th inning, and they beat the team from Washington. So we will see Connecticut and Chula Vista, California tomorrow in the USA Championship, and also Mexico and Japan in the International. Overall, I think Chula Vista, they have their pitchers set up for the weekend. I think this team has the best chance to win the Little League World Series. And finally, the Barclays the PGA Tour is at the Barclays this weekend. Tiger Woods. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the leaderboard right there. Webb Simpson -9, Ricky Fowler -7, Adam Scott -7, Keegan Bradley -7, Woods at -7. So that's a very star-studded field. At the top, we also see Sergio at -6. My question here is Tiger or the field, and I'm going with the field. I think Adam Scott will get it done this weekend at the Barclays. All right, so coming up Monday, I'll have thumbs up, thumbs down from the weekend. My NFC playoff teams and my BCS bowl predictions. Who's going to the BCS? And my 4th part of 5 in the college football preview. Also, get me if you want to play some fantasy football. I got 5 spots left on my fantasy football league, so get at me about that. The draft is 2 weeks from tomorrow, so a late draft, but should be fun. Always remember, follow me on Twitter at YankeeBaller415. Check me out on JBSmooth84.com. James Bridges was working today. Couldn't get him on today. Hopefully getting him on next week. Always remember, comment, question, subscribe to my page. Thanks for tuning into the Blog and Grill. I will see you on Monday. Have a great week.